So last night was day 2 sleeping in the LIV trailer. A lot of people have been saying you should call it Olivia. To tell you the truth, Steph loves animals. She, right when we picked it up, that was her first thought was Olivia. I've had 2 other people in the last video say you should name it Olivia because of the LIV, Olivia. So far, because Steph is, you know, it's her RV too, and she likes that name, and 2 of you guys like that name. That's 3 votes for Olivia so far. Me, I wanted to keep the theme of like National Lampoon's Vacation, but just because I had Cousin Eddie, then I could maybe call it Rusty, or I don't know, just Clark, Griswold, I don't know what to call it, but I kind of wanted to keep that theme. But everybody else, at least 3 of you guys, you know, including Steph, have said Olivia. Hopefully some people throw some more names out there that have the letters LIV in there. We'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, I have to go to work in about 5 hours. I gotta be in Gainesville, Florida at 3 in the morning. So I'm gonna go get some sleep and continue with this video later. But first, I'm gonna take a shower in our RV, possibly named Olivia. I'm not quite sure yet. How many of you guys out there have pets? You move to a new location, or just, I mean, you can move to a new location if you live in the same RV, but let's say you live in an apartment, a house, or you sold your old RV and you got a new one. How do your pets react coming into their new home for the first time? We've been inside Live Happy, Olivia, all the different names that have been put out there. This will be the 3rd night, and the animals have still not taken to it. They still, I mean, they've been living in my truck and living in Cousin Eddie for so many years. The cat's like 5 years old, around there, and she's lived her entire life in that one RV, and now she's never been out of it, not even for a hotel room, really. She is doing nothing but meowing and meowing and meowing, and then anytime you open the door, she tries to bolt for it. You really have to be careful. Yeah, you have to be pretty careful. Okay, so what is going on is we're still moving. It's going to take us another week or 2 to get everything organized and put into storage. So I am relaxing, just got off work, piled up all the rest of my clothes that I think are going to go to Goodwill. And I think everything I own, I think I'm just going to get rid of. I'm going to start fresh, from scratch. I'm going to get a haircut, start from scratch, except for a couple clothes. In electronics, like my watch and watch charger, and obviously the cameras and my computer, which is down below, but everything I've had, everything I own, I think I'm getting rid of. I'm just going to either give it to friends or strangers and put everything else in the dumpster, and I just want to start. I want to start small. So I'm going to start my life all over again, and then slowly build up, but try not to go overboard like I've done so many years. Right, Kat? It should be fun. And in less than 32 days, I will be embarking on an EV adventure across the United States back and forth, or at least I'm going to attempt to. I'll put a video out about that later. I have a GoFundMe going and a PayPal going, trying to generate enough revenue to possibly help cover the cost of some of the charging stations. I have 32 charging stops between Florida and California. So that's 32 charges there, 32 charges back. So that's like 64 charges if my math is correct. So I'm going to need a little bit of help. The main reason I'm doing this is to test out the adapter, the Ccs1 to Chademo adapter, to see how it works with all the different types of charging that we have here in the United States. And if it works good, everybody that has Chademo in their cars can be relieved and go jump and get this thing. So far it's been working good. But I just got a new software update I need to install, and it's supposed to even work better with a couple more chargers that supposedly it wasn't working at, though I've had it working everywhere. So I'm excited to try that, but it's just right now at the moment kind of busy with the transition. But if you'd like to help support that trip, you know, anything extra might pop for a hotel room for a night or two. If I don't raise all the funds, I'm up to $312 right now. So I still got 30 days to try and get a little bit more from those sources, plus side jobs like Walmart and gig jobs like Uber and Lyft and DoorDash. And that way I can, whatever I have, when it's time to leave, I'm going, whether I have enough or not. And I'll just, like, say I only have this $312 so far. I'll use $150 in charges. However far that'll get me, I know I'm going to spend $150 to get back, so that's $300. So however many miles I can go on $150, and then I know I got to come back. But I would like to do the entire thing within 11 days. But if I don't reach my goal, it may only be like a 5-day trip or a 4-day trip. I don't want that. I want to put the miles on. I want to do 6,000 miles, a 6,000 mile road trip in a Nissan LEAF. I'm just really worried that it's not going to happen. But the money I did get already, I have to do it. I have to put some miles on because people are counting on me, and they donated to PayPal and to GoFundMe. So I got to do it, and I'm going to. I just don't know if I'll be able to cover the almost 3,000 miles there and almost 3,000 miles back with $300. God. I've never done anything like this, and I'm a little bit nervous. I gotta say, you know, I kind of like this setup. I think I'm going to set the camera over there and maybe do some live streams later. Not tonight, obviously, but as we start setting stuff up in here, and set the computer here on the table, and maybe do some live streams, take some questions and stuff, possibly about the trip, or possibly about the RV, possibly about the EVs and what it's like to have an EV car, not a pickup truck, not a Cybertruck, not a Rivian, not a Ford Lightning, not a Sierra, but a car, a small car like a Chevy Bolt and a Nissan LEAF, live in a trailer that you're going to pull with your car and live in full time. You know, I might get some questions about that. And so keep an eye out. Maybe next week I'll do a live stream and do a Q&A, and people can ask questions, and they can rag on me saying, you know, the Nissan LEAF doesn't have a towing thing. You're not supposed to tow with the Nissan LEAF. But you know, I'll get those things and telling me I'm not supposed to do something. But as a child, when I was told not to do something, like, Rick, stay out of the cookie jar, Mom would leave, Grandma would leave or something, and I'd go get a cookie. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell my grandma. Don't tell my mom. Shh, mom's the word. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I got to get some sleep because tomorrow after I get off work, I got to go start moving some more stuff to storage. Then I am probably going to have to charge my car. So far, the last time I charged was like 4 days ago. And I'm at 248 miles on that charge. And I'm still at 22% battery. So I've been driving so local and stuff like that I am probably getting in the mid 250 miles, 253, 254 miles on this last charge, which is crazy because the most I've ever gotten on the Nissan LEAF was 233. But it looks like I might be doing pretty good on this, just driving 2 miles there, 2 miles back. There's Steph right on time. Until the next time, I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you from down the road. Check the clickable links in the description below if you want to. Peace, everybody.